Hey guys, Zach here, coming at you with another video. So, I left a post last night, or at least last night from when I'm recording this, talking about my Luigi's Mansion 4 ideas video. So, for those of you who don't know, I've talked about it a lot, so I'm going to make this brief. Next year sometime, I'm going to be releasing a video where I talk about Luigi's Mansion 4 ideas that I personally have that I think would make the best Luigi's Mansion experience. And, obviously, it's something that I really want to hype up because I'm going to be doing a fundraising stream so that I can actually afford to do the video, because obviously I'm doing a lot of outsourcing for different things. Like, I'm having people draw portrait ghosts, I'm going to have people draw the mansion, because I have a bunch of my conceptual ideas drawn on paper, but I want it to be done professionally so that it looks better. So that's why I need the money for that, so that's why I'm doing this video, so that you guys can have a better idea of what I want to do. And yeah, so without further ado, guys, let's get to the questions that you guys have.
ZakPak, he's always there for you. ZakPak, only on YouTube. ZakPak, what will he do next? ZakPak, let's find out, 'cause it's on with the show.
So we're going to start with the ones on my Discord server. Luke W asks, oh, by the way, actually, I should probably mention, a lot of these questions are going to be answered in terms of, would this be in my idea? But some of these things, like this question here, which I'll say it right now, would Bulasis be a main boss or a side boss like in Scarescraper? And, to that question, I would say that he would be a main boss, but here's where this comes in. Whether or not it appears in the video, that I'm not sure. Because of the fact that since I want, to get a lot of stuff done, if I were to get a shot done where I, imagine what a Bulasis battle would look like, that's $100, basically. If I want it to be done well, it's around $100. So, whether or not these things, like I said, appear in the video depends on how much money I raise in the fundraising stream next month, whenever I do it. But I will at least answer what would definitely be there in the video, because there are things that I'm definitely having regardless, and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah. So yes, like I said to Luke, Bulasis would be a main boss in the main game rather than in Scarescraper. I don't have any plans to do anything on Scarescraper. I mean, obviously, I would want Scarescraper in Luigi's Mansion 4, but I won't do anything in my video based on it because I can't really think of any good ideas, and plus it's Scarescraper. My main focus is the main story mode, so. But either way, Bulasis would be a main boss battle. Stradalix asks, what will the new common ghost look like? Do you need ideas for mechanics in said ghosts? Right now, I've only got 2 new ones designed, which I'll show you. This one is, or actually, I'll do it on this side. This one is called a bomber. I think it's kind of self-explanatory what he does. He's a little purple blob that throws bombs. And then this one I call a stealer because, I'm gonna have a mission, or not a mission, but a segment in the game, at least in my idea, where a ghost steals your poltergust, and you have to work your way back and get it again. So that's the ghost that will steal your poltergust. I knew it was your poltergust. So yeah, I think that's all you asked. Yeah, no, and I don't need any new ideas because both of them that I've made at least are self-explanatory. So yeah. Alright, so now we're heading over to my YouTube community feed where I asked the question as well. And I'm still getting new comments, so I feel like I might have to update this once I, get back to my dorm. Neon Bolt asks, what if each and every ghost you encounter in Luigi 4 has a unique in design or attack, including common ghosts? Well, obviously, in terms of portrait ghosts, yes. I have many unique ones. I think someone asks this later, so I'll leave that to later. The common ghosts, like I said, I have these 2 new ones. I'm bringing back old ones. So I'm gonna have a piece of concept art that'll act almost as like the box art, and you know, it'll be Luigi, and there'll be a bunch of like the old returning ghosts behind him. So it'll be really, really cool. So yeah, I mean, it won't be each and every single ghost. Like, there's not gonna be like, you know, for example, if you catch 240 ghosts in the game, there's not gonna be 240 unique kinds of common ghosts. That'd be insane. But there's definitely going to be a lot of variety in the common ghosts, and that's what I really wanted to strive for, variety. So, yeah, like, I think I have at least, well, right now, planned 6, 7, 8, 9 pure common ghosts, and none of them are reskins or anything. 9 different common ghosts. So, yeah, so that's that. Dragon Master 474 asks, or I guess technically says, Morty has amazing personality because he is not hostile. Expand on that and possibly make side quests for ghosts. I actually do plan on doing that. For those of you who remember a Portrait Ghost video I made back in March, I made a video where this was before Portrait Ghost for Luigi Mansion 3 got confirmed. I basically said Portrait Ghost ideas, and a lot of you guys liked that video. And some of those Portrait Ghosts, not all of them, but some of them I'm going to be bringing back for Luigi's Mansion 3, A, to save money, but B, I also like the concept of some of those ghosts, so I wanted to bring them into my version of Luigi's Mansion. And one of them is going to be a ghost named Carrie, who is very sad and very depressed, and she's going to be a ghost that you help out. So there's definitely going to be ghosts that you help out, and you will have the choice of capturing them or not. And I'm also bringing back something from Luigi's Mansion 1, like Sue P, where she's an optional one that you find in a hidden room. There's going to be so many ghosts in the game where maybe you don't see them on your first run through, where you have to do a second playthrough and then you encounter a different portrait ghost. So there's going to be a lot of that. So there's definitely going to be a lot of emphasis on personality in the portrait ghosts. Like each ghost, like there's going to be some returning ghosts from Luigi's Mansion 1. You're going to see sides of them that you did not see in the original Luigi's Mansion. At least, like I said, for one screenshot I have planned, you're going to see something. So it's like I said, all depends on how much money I raise. But yeah, that's definitely something I have planned. Okay, so Wogard Rodriguez, I hope I pronounced that right, or Wogard, whatever, asks 4 questions actually. Would you like Luigi's Mansion 4 to have mechanics of time that appeared in the beta version of Luigi's Mansion 1? So I'm presuming you mean like once you're out of time, game's over. Like it's like a 24-hour thing. That'd be cool. It's not something I'm implementing into my game, but it would be pretty cool. What would your new Luigi's revolutionary mechanics be in Luigi's Mansion 4? Like 3 has Luigi. I'm still kind of working on that one, but something I have planned is that the Poltergust will have upgrade abilities. So it's like, I've designed the Poltergust already. Here it is. And you can see it has 4 different slots on the back. And in each one of those slots, you can insert, I'm planning on a cartridge of some kind. And each cartridge is an upgrade. And you can mix and match upgrades to make the Poltergust ideal. So, yeah, so the Poltergust is going to have upgrades. And that's going to be the whole big thing of the game. Is that throughout the game, you collect these upgrades in the form of cartridges. And you can put in whichever cartridges you like. And, you know, it really, it mandates, or it conforms the playstyle to how you want to play. So that's something I definitely have planned to show in the video. The Poltergust and the upgrade cartridges, those are definitely going to be in the video regardless. After Virtual Boo, what other console would you do? 3DS, Wii, Wii U? I'm personally going to do the Game Boy Advance. That's the console I'm going to do. Because Next Level Games themselves said they prefer to do the older consoles. So I think the Game Boy Advance, SP by the way, is just a good logical move. And plus, I've already got one designed, so it's less work for me in terms of designing a whole new console for Luigi. So, yeah, Game Boy Horror Advance SP, I think I called it. So, yeah. And if there's a new mode like Scream Park, what would you like it to be? Scream Park, I don't care about in any sense. So, Scream Park can just go, in my personal opinion. Put more emphasis on the Scare Scraper, like put more modes on the Scare Scraper and less in Scream Park. So, like, I'd rather have more content in one area than just more areas, you know? Wolgard's making some sort of suggestion. He's talking about, a lot of people have been saying to expand it to be like a big city or like something like that. Not personally, like, to me, I like the more claustrophobic environment of a mansion. It makes the horror sense feel really eerie, or more eerie, so it's all a matter of taste, but to me, I like the more claustrophobic environment. That's why my game is taking place in one single mansion. So yeah. Krishna McKay says, "Are you taking suggestions?" I'm listening to your guys' suggestions and the ideas you guys are having, but as to if they're going to be implemented in my video, probably not, because because of how few screenshots of things I'm going to be able to get with the money I raise, I'm kind of just sticking to my ideas so that I can portray my ideas, because if I had, like, and also, like, if I took one of your ideas, then I'd probably have to take one of someone else's ideas, and it would be a whole mess to the point where there wouldn't really be any of my ideas in there if I had to take ideas from other people. So I'm keeping it my ideas. Unless there's an idea that I think is so great that I have to include it, I'm probably just going to look at your ideas and say, oh, that's cool. Or, that's not something I would want. That's how I'd go. I'd respond. You're more than welcome to share. That's something I want. But I wouldn't, put it in my video. Like I said, unless it's really, really good. LR asks a Luigi's Mansion 3 question, so I won't read that one. But he does ask, could you give us the name of one of your new portrait ghosts? Right now, I only have the ones, where is it? Where's the list? Here. Right now, I only have, the ones that are already pre-existing, like either from Luigi's Mansion 1 or 3, or from my Portrait Ghost video back in the day. So I don't really have much more than that as of yet, but stay tuned. Layford Games says, maybe Luigi's Mansion 4 should pick a hotel again, but instead of 15 floors, 50 floors instead. You see, here's the thing with me, and that I think that, like I mentioned earlier with the Screen Park thing, it's not about quality or quantity, but about quality. You can have 50 floors, but if they don't really have much substance, there's no point. Like the thing with Luigi's Mansion 3, there were 17 floors technically, but not a lot of them had real depth. Quite a few of them were quite short. So, I'd rather have, like in my game, there's 7 deep floors that have a lot of content to them that are that'll take you a long time to thoroughly go through and complete. There's only 7 of them rather than the 17 that Luigi's Mansion 3 had, but some of them only serve to have a boss. So that's my take on that. Big Bum asked, what's the main theme of Luigi's Mansion 4? For example, the main theme of Luigi's Mansion 3 was goo. I kind of already answered that with the Poltergust. How many common ghosts are there? How many portrait ghosts are there? I already answered the common ghost question. Right now, I think I have about 9. But for portrait ghosts, I'm planning to have probably between 30 to 40. Whether or not they all get drawn, don't know. Depends on how much money I make. But just know that that's how many I'm going to envision. But, yeah. Are you using portrait ghosts as the bosses? And do you not need to include portrait ghosts who are mini bosses? It's going to be a similar approach to Luigi's Mansion 1, where the game is split into areas, and each area has a number of rooms and a number of portrait ghosts you fight. And let's say, for example, area 1 has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 main portrait ghost rooms, where obviously there's more rooms than that, but rooms where portrait ghosts are, and 5 of the 6 are going to be smaller fights. Take Chef Souffle from Luigi's Mansion 3. That's a smaller fight. So 5 of them are going to be like that, and then you're going to have one at the very end, which is going to be the big boss fight. So it would be more like the triplets on the magic floor, or Captain Fishhook. It would be a bigger fight like that. So hopefully that answers your question. And what will be your main beginner ghosts, and what color will it be? For the main beginning ghosts, I actually plan on using 3 main beginning ghosts, and those 3 are the very basic types from Luigi's Mansions 1, 2, and 3. So the gold ghost, the greenie, and the goobs. They would all be the main ghosts you fight. I'd probably throw in one unique design, but as of yet, I have not designed that. Comedy Gold says, what would the setting be? A mansion, a hotel, a castle? It would be a mansion, and it would take place in Boo Woods, which is, in like where the original Luigi's Mansion takes place. It'd be in Boo Woods, and yeah, so it's gonna be a mansion. Oliver Jasinski says, I'm just gonna say this, please add a pilot Portrait Ghost, maybe if the game, or if my version of the game calls for it. But as of right now, I've got nothing planned of the sort. So, that's all the questions I have at the moment. At least unless my Discord added some more, but I don't think they did, no. So yeah, so that's the updated, or that's my Q&A of Luigi Mansion 4 Ideas video. If you have any other questions, let me know down in the comments down below. I love to look at them and all that. So yeah, so until next time guys, see you in the next video.